Hi guys, please excuse the mess in the background. I just haven't gotten to picking up. But I was just going to do an update video. A few people have been asking about this baby. I have actually nicknamed her Nightmare. I don't remember what I was actually going to name her, but since the whole thing has been a nightmare, that's just where her nickname came from. As you can see, whoa. She's on my couch and she's in parts. There's a reason she's in parts. So, here are her limbs, her head, her body. I got her electronics over there. Here is her module that is her speaker and everything plugs into it. There's things that plug into the body. And I'll flip the body over in a second. Hey, it looks kind of strange. Headless body has to have a diaper on it, but yeah, or not Yahoo. YouTube rules. They're getting stricter on doll stuff. So this right here is one of her sensors. So that would be kind of where, right up here would be where you would ID. And then in the front as well. And there is another one right back down around here. Kind of behind, you can't see, it's behind this cable. Can I move this stuff? No. And this one, the other ones I've taken apart have been like heavy plastic pieces, but this is like a dense foam. And I know she's an older doll, so I don't know. She's not as weighted. Her head is more weighted than the newer dolls, but her body, the torso itself isn't weighted. This is what's really heavy, her head. The reason why she's in pieces is I was hoping to make her, see if I could get her feeding mechanism to work. I wasn't sure how it went into the head. There's a pin that holds the head on that's on my desk. As you can tell, her limbs look a bit chalky. That is because I did completely powder her body. I know in that one video I quickly wiped her down. Since I had her in pieces, I am obviously not doing the head and torso. But the limbs, I took them all off. I went and hand washed them with baby soap to try to get as much dirt off of them. And I mean, it was kind of disgusting. Like, I wasn't using a washcloth or anything. But you know when your hands are dirty and you wash them? Like you've been digging in dirt, and like when the water like drops off, it drops off. And you can see the water literally being dirty. That's how it was washing these limbs. It was disgusting. Obviously, like I said, I couldn't do it for these parts, so I wiped them down really well with baby wipes. They are not sticky anymore. There was, when I took this piece out, there's more. Oh, I think I got it off. There was like still like that soda. It was kind of like a brownish color. I got all that off. I got all that off of this piece. I mean, around the edges were just nasty on this. As well as when I took this out, this piece was kind of a little oily as well. So I don't know if it was something was dropped in her or why she was so oily and like almost like soda in her. But I also took and powdered her limbs and her face. So yeah, you can still see I did it kind of heavily because I've heard from multiple sources that, I mean, obviously, like, you know, moving my hand around, you can see some of it starting to come off. First of all, it's making her smell good. Second of all, it takes the oil, whatever oiliness was there, it takes that away. I've heard from a few other people that have gotten these babies and their vinyl's kind of oily, and even like wiping them down, they still have a sticky feel to them. So they just lightly powder them. Obviously, I did it a little more heavy-duty job since I have the actual doll apart, so no electronics would get the powder in it. If you have the doll together, like when you powder, I would suggest avoiding the speaker area or putting something on, like some tape or something, possibly like what is that? Painter's tape, like that masking tape that it'll stick to stuff but it doesn't leave a sticky residue. So like if you're trying to paint a room and you don't want to peel everything off behind the tape but you want a smooth line, like maybe put some of that on there or something to cover the speaker, because that is where the speaker is. Obviously the speaker is not in there, so I didn't have to worry about it. But I am going to start putting her back together, but I just wanted to give kind of an update about her since I have been having a few people ask about her. I don't know if this is going to make the feed mechanism work. I'm almost wondering if there was a blow to her head at some point and that's why it's not working because of how her eye is. I cannot get this eye to straighten out. I've tried. This eye semi-straight. This eye is completely off. Like, yeah, this eye, you've got a little bit of white over here and there's not much on this side. So, and I didn't realize, like, I'm not going to try to take her neck flange off to try to get into her head. I'm going to leave that as is. It looks like there's a possible way to get in there, but I'm not even going to attempt that. I just decided to take her apart, honestly, to see how she was. Because like I said, the few people that have contacted me or have asked about her, one of them was even interested in her without electronics in a non-working condition. I'm going to sell her relatively cheap. I will include her electronics with her, and like a charger and like a bottle and pacifier. I'm not going to charge or include like an ID or diapers. So if the new mommy or daddy wants to get that, I mean, obviously if they want to see, I'm going to test her mouth to make sure it works or not prior to selling her. If she works, I mean, it'll be up to them to figure it out. If not, most likely they're not going to want to put the money into buying those products for her. Like, they won't need to buy an X stick, but if she does end up working, like, it's on them if they want to buy an X stick to get her working, and then get, like, everything on her. But, see, there's still a little bit of water left in these from when I washed them. But, yeah, her vinyl is now in a better shape, at least, so I'm going to start putting her back together. I just wanted to kind of do this update since I have had a few questions about her. No, I am not giving her away. I did have a few emails saying, oh, well, since she's such a bad shape and you took her electronics out and you put electronics in her. The electronics that I put in her do work. They have been in a few other dolls previously. The electronics work. They just need batteries. There's batteries in there, so if you want to go take it to be rebuilt, they have something to work off of, because they need, well, here, okay. So here are her batteries, and like the wires, like when I took, or my mom took them to, I can't remember the place now, Interstate Battery was where my mom got the other ones rebuilt for me. They just clipped these wires coming out of the batteries and then reused the little pieces that connect in. And I believe they just reused the wires and then just rebuilt the batteries. And like all this information on the battery, I guess the guy said was very helpful when he rebuilt them. So, you know, if you want to find a place, if she ends up working and you want to find a place to get her batteries rebuilt, you know, you can. Or if the new owner wants to take the electronics out of her and sell them separately, I mean, they can if they want. But at this point, I am not giving her away. I will be selling her cheaply compared, I mean, obviously, since we know she doesn't, if she doesn't work. Even if that does work, I have an amount in my head. I'm not going to be asking, like, selling Holden, where Holden is $7.50, that's shipped, everything, but Holden comes with everything, and she will be coming with a minimal amount of stuff. However, Holden will be coming in one of those boxes, like I showed packing him up, although I took him out because I had to add some stuff to his box. Holden will be coming with like an X stick and everything to make him work. And he will be coming in that box, the method Crystal had shown me how to attach like a baby to a box. Because to me that's just a nicer presentation. She will be coming in the box that I shipped. No, I can't even remember. Decoy. Well, was Weston, now Jacoy to Angela. So Angela shipped the box back to me. I don't need that box, so she'll be getting shipped in that box. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and to me, I found it interesting taking her all apart, because I haven't taken a doll down. Basically, I took her down to the studs. That's how I worded it to Crystal when I sent her a picture of her head. But well, you can still see some of the powder that'll wear off. Like, you can really see it up here, or like right down here. In time, like touching her and stuff like that, it'll start wearing off. But like the skin or the vinyl now does not have that oily look to it, and it doesn't feel sticky or oily. It feels like vinyl should now. So that was the goal of powdering her. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and I will see everyone later. Bye!